on my page, but I'm on my own personal feed.
Gotcha.
So
There we
okay.
go.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan-Hartgraves. Lana's been a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. Of course, if you want to know anything about what she does, check her out at www.enchantedsky, that's with an E, skye.com. Give her a call at 608-322-7070. Of course, she's always around for you. You can find her on TikTok. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any social, Twitter, I don't know. She's got a Twitter as well. And
my Instagram is really growing. That's where I said I got a lot of all of a sudden because I'm finally on there. I never really bothered with Instagram. So, but now it's starting to roll. So
listen, absolutely good stuff today.
The predictions.
The crowd favorite predictions, mid-year predictions. Here we go.
Hey guys, so that was my plan before I found out the Roe versus Wade reversal. But I want to say, because what I'm going to do is this review. It's new and review is what it is, because we're going to review a few things that I have said in January 7th of my last podcast and what things have been right. Now, I still say, before I even start, that there's some things that have not come to pass. So, so I do want to say sometimes my timing's a little off, but sometimes it's not. Did, like I said, I predicted the January riots. I predicted it the day, 3 days before, and I said, be watching June 9th or June 10th. I said like the 10th, around the 10th is what I said. And it's on my YouTube. So check it out. If you guys don't believe me, you'll see the date list.
And listen, people, as a skeptic at heart, I have written down every one that she has done on these shows, and she's probably 85% right on the screws.
Yes.
And the interesting thing was the one in January, though, you took some time and said, hey, within the next 4 years. So you really had seen some things.
Well, because I'm seeing that. And the United States is in for it. I'm telling you now, don't mean to make you guys afraid, but it cannot go on in the age of Aquarius. Now, I want you to understand what is really going on. I made a TikTok video about this.
Let's caveat this real quick. So the bots out there, Lana is not plotting or doing anything.
No, not nothing.
so Facebook and all the social media. There's just a
lot of changes. There's a lot of changes going on for the positive. I want to say that everything that I've been saying has been over next 4 years is what is going on.
Kelly, she pokes in and says, good morning, friends. Lana, you did it again. You told me I was going to have ongoing sales in my business. It's been the best month yet.
Good, Kelly. I'm glad. All right. And remember what I get for predictions are coming from the other side, from my guides. They wake me up in the middle of the night and make me write stuff down. So I even have to, I'm so out of it that I even have to sit there and look at it and try to read it for a while. So I'm kind of like, anyway. So here's some stuff. Now, some of this is a review and some of this is not, because I got the gas price thing right. Now, I said live 2 weeks ago that the gas prices for me would drop 50 cents. I just paid for $4.39 a gallon in the state of Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yep. And I said it would. And I was right. And I didn't know why. I did say Biden would be involved in the gas prices. I said that 2 weeks ago, which he was. So finally he's doing something, but don't get me started on that. Anyway. So here's some of this technology. I got all kinds of just so if I repeat it, it's because it's been said to me twice. All right. So these are some of the predictions. Okay. So they're going to be cloning animals. We've talked about this before, but the technology is going to be used to treat humans and human illness. So, which is interesting because they have been talking about cloning mammoth, right? I believe. They found the most complete baby mammoth or something like that in Antarctica recently, or was it in Alaska? But I don't remember. Anyway, I know that batteries are going to be made out of water. They have the technology. That's what they're going to be doing, and it's going to become a common thing. Now, Antarctica has been interesting because they've been finding things in Antarctica, and it's going to become inhabitable, and there will be populations living in Antarctica. And I said that a couple of years ago. So some of these things I'm just reviewing. Some of these things I said, like money would be worthless. I said that in 18. So that was 4 years ago. And it is. It's going to become worthless. There's a certain stone that's going to be found. It's in the Andes that's going to have healing properties and give lots and lots and lots of good information to all of us. Okay. All right. My live keeps freezing. It says they keep saying, and I don't know why. I don't know if. Okay.
Yeah, it could be. Just could be.
Because
their
it's
internet
raining really bad here. That could be it.
Could be it.
But I'm in the podcast station. So if you guys are freezing on TikTok, please go to my YouTube channel, Lana's Enchanted Sky, or go to 216 the net. You can also see everything that I'm seeing. And you can see all of my podcast people, my producer, everything. Okay. So huge shift in the San Andreas Fault. I don't know why, but I don't know when, but it's going to happen. Now, here's an interesting thing. There's some type of Indonesian, Australian tsunami having to do with a volcano. Now, I'm going to say this is over 4 years because they keep saying for 4 years. So I'm already almost 1 year into my prediction. So I guess it's in the next 3. So everybody just needs to be watching. Now, here's some interesting with U.S. stuff. Now, because I know all my followers aren't in the U.S., but we've got a gun bill passing. It's going to pass. Okay. High-speed rails on its way cross country. It's going to be, and it can't be, not even going there. Human rights amendment's going to pass. I've said that way back in January.
Yeah, he actually said that last year this time.
Yep, I did. I still say it. I still say it's on its way. Remember I made the comment, Kent, that Bernie Sanders is not going anywhere and that he's not going to nod out of all of this. And I still say that. And he hasn't. So student debt, the student debt forgiveness is huge. It's going to continue and they're going to extend it in some way. Okay. Medicare for all is going to pass. I still say 45 is going to be tried for treason. He won't probably serve a day, but they're going to get him. Okay. He's going to throw his own daughter under the bus. His whole family is going to get thrown under the bus by him. Okay. And you guys kind of go, well, you don't have to be a psychic to know some of this, but these are predictions. And so I'm just making the predictions, right?
Yeah.
He will never be reelected. Don't think that he's going to get reelected. He's not going to get reelected because he is going to be found guilty of treason. I'm telling you that I want to tell you that there is an underground, and I don't understand this, but this is what they tell me. And no, I'm not involved. I don't know anything about it, but there is an underground of things going on in this country, that it's an underground movement to get this country go back on track. And I'm telling you, some of it scares me a little bit, but at the same time, I'm just, I am just telling you guys. Okay. Now, I see some of these future things, teacherless classrooms. I said that in January. They're teacherless. They don't need the teacher because the teacher's online, or you know what I mean? It's all computer run. And yeah. I predict the fall of big businesses in the United States. Big businesses, big ones. I want to say the next president's a woman. And if it's not a woman, then it's like really close, then it'll be 8 years, but there will be. Ivan was telling Kent that I predict there is a man and 2 women that are extremely, extremely involved in the progressive movement. One, I'm going to tell you right now, is Mandela Barnes from the state of Wisconsin. One is Stacey Abrams, and what was it? Gabby told who is this? The other person?
Yeah, what's her name? Gabby Tulser.
Yeah, Gabby Tulser.
From Hawaii.
Yeah, she's another one. Keep an eye on these people in a positive way. Okay.
So Mandela Barnes, Gabby.
And Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams.
Okay. I know they're from Georgia. I know they're black, so I'm pretty sure it's Stacey Abrams. That's all I'm seeing. Okay. Now, this is some of this. Yes, I mean, I remember I did predict that we would have a crash in our stock market, didn't I? And I was right, even though I couldn't move my money and I lost money. But I do say it's gonna stop. It's gonna come back more like August, not September, but more like late August.
Just looking at my notes.
Okay, and
just looking at my notes from January.
Yes.
Some type of crash in the economy. You said late May. Yeah,
it was. Oh, I said late May, so I got it right. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't remember what I say. You have to remember I'm channeling. So
and I've got it written down.
And
folks.
it is late May, and it happened. So
you also said interest rates to rise.
Yep, I got the interest rates
5% plus. It's at 4.75
it's going to go up again
right now.
Before the end of the year, 1% more.
Yeah.
So put that down as one of my predictions. Okay. Hi guys. Hi V. Hi Elise. Now this is one I've been getting, and a new AI tracking, artificial intelligence tracking, and it's freaking scary. And I don't understand that, but I'm supposed to tell you that, and I don't understand. Remember, I don't sometimes understand what I'm saying. Same thing as Nostradamus. He didn't get what he was, what I mean? He didn't understand what an airplane was, but he saw them. So now I keep saying this, and it's came up many times, and I don't know when, and I don't know how, but I swear there's an asteroid that's going to hit the Earth. And I swear, I know this is crazy, but I feel like the aliens are trying to contact us. That's why they're trying to contact us, to warn us. I know I keep getting it, and I've gotten it like every single night for like a week, that there is something major. It's going to cause a spin change. Even there, this is all together. It's all okay. Now I remember I said that there was going to be a lot of protests this summer. Did you see that?
Yes.
And I didn't know why. Well, I know now. I was already, my daughter was already up in the state of Wisconsin, up in Madison, protesting already. So what did I write exactly?
That's what I'm looking for.
Yep. I remember they're written down. We have them written down here in the podcast.
Tons of economic protesting in the summer is what you have.
Economic? Okay. I wasn't sure. I guess it wasn't economic. I guess it's abortion, but I just know this summer I saw tons of it. So, all right. I say the anti-abortion, these protests are going to turn violent. I hate to say it. I don't want to say it, but I'm afraid to say it. But I'm gonna, because it's going to turn violent.
Yeah. So, okay. I mean, you had America will get involved with Russia somehow.
Yep, which I did. We did. Right. We sent humanitarian efforts. I said humanitarian, right?
Food,
in May, right?
For food, particularly.
In food. And that's what we sent. We sent money and food.
And you told everybody there will be a food shortage. So make sure you're planting
food
your
shortage.
own.
Yep.
Those are right on.
Yep, they're right on. Now, there's something about poisoned water, and I'm not sure what it meant, but it's poisoned water. And I think that it's going to be something that maybe it's been hidden that's going to be revealed. Now, I do know that Lejeune, the military base, had poisoned water. I'm wondering if that's what I saw. Now, remember, some of these predictions, you guys, have come from a couple months ago. I've just condensed them all down. Okay? All right? All right. Let's see. Watch for a new leader. There's a new wave coming. I say it's a young male with 2 females. And yes, they'll all work together. And I say there's 1 male, 2 females. And the females will be president or something in some point. It's very big movement, and it's already in process. It's already going. It's like kind of like the third party that's coming, the progressive movement or something. I don't even want to say they're necessarily progressive. It might be something new here in the United States that's needed. We needed to do this. Okay. Yeah. Woman president, 8 years or less. Now, here's an interesting one. New laws are passed to ban cancerous food additives.
Nice.
Because they're killing us all, right?
Yep.
We're sick, and we have been too passive for too long as far as letting things happen, and we need to take control back. And I'm not saying anything violent. I'm not saying anything negative, but it's push comes to shove is what's going on. Okay. So there's a new technology coming out having to do with communication. There's some type of real big announcement, something, and I would say that's within the next year to year and a half at the most, that Remember I told you, I also predicted the fall of Facebook. I predicted that right to like the time I said.
Yeah, that was back in 2021.
2021, I predicted that. Yep. So I do say the drug prices are dramatically falling. And I want to say pharma is somehow losing their grip. I don't understand that, but I'm saying big pharma can no longer do what they've been doing to us. And it's going to make a big difference. Okay.
Back in 2021, you said also watch the drop of cryptocurrencies at this time, because you said next year. So.
I said next year. You're right. See, we're keeping track of what I'm writing and saying. And I said cryptocurrencies are a big scam made by billionaires. And I'm not saying all cryptos. You have to understand, you're using your debit card. That's cryptocurrency. Yeah. But I'm talking about Bitcoin and stuff like that. It's a big game and a farce from the billionaires. I don't care what anybody says. I've studied this long enough, and I would never in a million years do anything that have anything to do with it.
No.
I was in it for a little bit, studied it for a while. Remember, I'm not just a psychic. I'm pretty well educated. And I studied it, and I'm like, no, this is just a game, a farce for billionaires. They have nothing better to do, is what I had decided. I got out of it. But I still say that is, yes, I did predict that there would be a huge drop.
Now, again, folks, I want you to know, I love Lana like a sister, but I started writing all these down because I was a skeptic.
I know you are. I know. I've got a lot of people have been skeptical, but over time, they're watching me.
And I look at them, quite often, and I just kind of shake my head because, my gosh, if she's...
Any housing news? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. So I'm coming to all of that. The housing market's going to crash. I just know it. I'm sorry. It's got to. It just can't go on like this. People are going to be scrambling. The rich are scrambling. The billionaires are scared. I don't think you guys know. They're scared. So, okay. Yes, Mark Cuban,
Mark Cuban
started a prescription drug company. I'm wondering, Jen, if that's what I saw, but I saw the prices coming down dramatically all the way around, though, everywhere. So I'm telling you, I think they've pushed us too far.
Yeah, I think.
And we're just and this is bad. Now, you have to understand that this had to happen. It's the age of Aquarius. That's right. It started in 2020 of December. And it's love. It's female energy. No lies. You can't lie in the age of Aquarius. That's right. It's technology. Everything that's going on is because of the age of Aquarius. However, this is backlash. The people who want the power, because love conquers all, the organized religion is going to be. And to let you guys know, that what's going on is these people who are part of the extremists, it can't go on like that because you can't live a lie. And they want their control, and they're losing control, and they know it. So this is their last hurrah. I want you to know that. Okay. Now, I said Texas would. Now, I said something about Texas. Did you see that in any of my predictions? I've been talking about Texas. I said, don't move to Texas. I've been telling everybody, don't go to Texas. They're going to, I know that they said they're going to secede. I am sure I predicted that they would, because I saw this in astrology. I don't know if I told you this, but there was an astrology where we pinpointed certain things that would be happening in the next 4 years. And it was right in the middle of Texas. And I knew that. And I said, Texas is big. They will secede. And I am saying the government's there's going to be a war. There's going to be military down there. I saw tanks. I saw bombs. And I'm telling you, it's coming. That's part of what's going on also, because Texas is going to try to secede, and they already have said that they're going to. It's not going to stick though. Crazy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Inflation, well, believe it or not, inflation's going to slow down now. You're going to see a slowing down of the inflation. Okay. Good news. All right. Something about an increase in school spending and lunch programs. So which is good. So there are some really, really good stuff. Remember, I told you 4 years, you guys, 4 years. All of this is going to be happening within the next 4 years. I said that in January, and I still stick by that. Okay. Dramatic increase of veganism. And I don't know, it isn't meat's expensive. No, there's some other issue that there's a dramatic but good increase in veganism. I know that I've cut down. I only eat fish and chicken. I do not eat red meat anymore. And I have decreased my meat intake to twice a week.
Wow. Yeah.
So I think that might be what I'm talking about is people, they get healthier.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now here's an interesting one. So you write this one down. 3 to 5 major cures for serious diseases. 3 to 5 of them. They will be within the next year to year and a half. Hi guys. Thank you for following. At least I would say that. Okay. So now I don't understand this, but I want to say it's approved genetic engineering for babies, which is very controversial, controversial, but there's genetic engineering going on. So bad or good, that's what's coming. Okay. We knew about the tax breaks to buy electric cars. Did we do that, right? No?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that was something I predicted way back in like February of this year. So that was just a review on that one. The president would be involved in the gas prices. I predicted that, and that was live. Would you guys check out some of my lives on my YouTube? And because I'm doing predictions sometimes when I'm talking to people, and Trump followers continue to turn on him. I'm telling you right now, you guys. Remember, I said everybody would be coming together, and I didn't understand Democrats, Republicans. I think it's just the American people that we're just tired. That we're all coming together. Now, I know I have a lot of followers who are not in the United States, but this affects us all because this is also global. So we are coming together as a people. We're realizing the control that they're trying to control everybody, and it's not going to work. Okay. So, here's the Supreme Courts are going to add 2 new judges, both women. I've been saying that. I said that a couple of years ago. They're going to add more judges. Because we're going to be revamping the U.S. Constitution. It's going to have a bunch of amendments, and I still say there's going to be a human rights amendment added. I also say there's going to be reparations to minorities. There's all kinds of positive things that are going to come out of this. Okay? There's going to be revamping and almost like a starting over of this country. Okay? So, and it hurts.
Something needs to happen.
And it hurts. But it's going to be in the end, it's going to be really good. Okay. U.S. needs to watch Ireland in a positive way. I don't understand. I know that Ireland, they had tried to ban abortion and they fought it. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure. We need to be watching Ireland in a positive way. I want to say they're one of our biggest allies. Okay. U.S. needs to, I've got that, decrease in homelessness as the cities offer programs and they work. There's going to be a dramatic decreasing of homelessness. I don't understand that, but I do see that coming. Now that's over time though. That's got a good couple of years probably. Okay. Now this is an interesting one that I get. And remember, I don't know where I pull them from because I just repeat what they tell me or they show me. Those, I'm using my pineal gland, some type of allergy antihistamine breakthrough. There's some type of breakthrough. And I maybe they figure out how to deal with allergies in a different way. Maybe instead of giving you lots of meds. I don't know. All right. Now I got this. This is for here in the Midwest in Chicago. There's a serious storm coming in July. Now I know we had one here in June. Sometimes I'm off, but I don't think I predicted that because I think that but you know what? I may have actually written this more like April, and this might be the one I saw in June. We had like 11 tornadoes in the state of Wisconsin, but I still say it. So try to see we'll see if that's right. I guess we'll wait and see, right? I want to say this is a huge one. I want to say the Ukrainian conflict is going to end within the year. And I see Putin clenching his stomach. Now, I've heard he has cancer, but there's something wrong with him. So I don't understand what that all is about. I know that, I've got a good track record. I'm not perfect, but I have a good track record. I want to say many Ukrainians go home. Okay. Now, this is an interesting one. So sometimes when I heard somebody scream this at me, don't trust Russia. They're pulling something. I don't understand that, but they were screaming at me and so I wrote it down. Okay. Good morning. Thank you for following. Oh, I know. I agree with you. I agree. I got somebody. There is no red wave. We need unity, not division. Yes, and what I'm saying in a positive way, that I think we're going to be purple. I think that a lot of the Republicans and we're going to meet in the middle. I kept saying that there would be. I said that in my last podcast, that I would see everybody coming together because we're just tired.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So when we know our government's corrupt, that's what the problem is. We know. Okay. We know, we have known. We're tired though now. We've had enough. So yeah. Prison term for many of the officials on January 6th. You're going to be surprised. They're going to be prison terms. Trump's daughters may be indicted. There might be something going on with her. And I don't see, like I said, I don't understand all of this. But now here's an interesting thing. Waves of, this next election, which is huge. I know here in the state of Wisconsin, we're trying to get a couple of people out because they're crooked as heck. Waves of people going to the polls and they're helping each other vote. Hey, need a ride? I mean, and we're talking in big droves. We're not talking like a couple people. We're talking like everybody is helping everybody. I still say we're all coming together. I still say it. Okay. Let's see. I've got 2 pages left. Should I read them or should I? My podcast is normally a half an hour, so and let you guys ask questions. I have a lot more things. How about if I read Mike really fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Waves of people got that. There will be bloodshed over this Roe versus Wade. There's going to be bloodshed. I hate to say it. I don't want to say it, and that's not like me doing it. I don't want to see because we don't believe in violence, but there is going to be in some way. All right. Yeah. Overturned in 2 years. Your life depends on it. That's what it keeps saying. Good will come from this. It's the Generation Zs that are going to take control. They're the ones that are really have had enough too. Now there's a third party gaining strength. Nationwide march is coming. A nationwide here in the United States march is coming. So just let you know. Now I'm really scared for this. Now I feel like somebody might be attacking the Supreme Court or the Pentagon somehow violently. And I'm with bombs. I'm not sure. I'm warning everybody, please be careful. I don't want to see anybody hurt. I just know that's what they showed me. Okay. There is a secret group creating resistance and they're an undercurrent and and they must be extremists. I'm not sure, but there is something. Okay. Because I do see people in power who are scared. So, and this is coming. It's like a stack of dominoes. I see the government collapse and then slowly rebuild itself. So now I still say the dollar bill continues to fall. The people are tired of their government because they're not listening to us. It's that simple. And I do see some hostile takeovers of some sort. I don't understand. I don't think it's the government. It's something. I don't get it. I just know what I see. So, I think more rights are going to be taken. They've got a couple. They've said they're going to take some, and yes, they are. They're going to push us over the edge. Okay, and there is going to be chaos in the streets. So now I've got more. I've got.
Maybe next week.
Yep, maybe next week I'll continue it. So with that said, it is 10:02. So I guess it's now that time.
Hey, this is the point of the show where we would say, if you've got a question to ask Lana, feel free to ask. But there are hundreds of thousands of people and vibrations and energy on this morning. So please, please, please be very specific. Hey, what does Spirit say? You've got to be more specific than that because Spirit says a lot. And there's a lot here. So be very, very, very specific. Jackie Frazier says, when will I be engaged?
About 1.5 to 18 months or maybe even 2 years, Jackie. It's coming. Because I see you have a ring. Now, ring doesn't always necessarily mean that you're engaged, but I do say there's a ring. So, okay. All right. And for people on TikTok, if you wanted to hop on to 216thenet.com or on my YouTube, you can see everything I'm seeing because I'm in a podcast station and we have almost 1 million people watching right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Good morning, Lana. V asks, when do you see me finding a new car?
A new car. I see
better
it's
win the
a
lottery.
economical electric type because it's good in gas and everything, and it's not real big. And you're looking at more like between September, October.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Yes, I said I had somebody that's reiterating. She said that Trump will never be tried and will never be elected. But I still don't think he'll serve a day in jail. But they could try him and find him guilty and still not get. Yeah. Well, anyway, just letting you guys know. Okay.
You know.
111 viewers. You guys, I had somebody say, you don't understand. I'm on a podcast station with a million people watching.
And
I happen to be on TikTok right now. I'm on my Facebook. There's not many people. But if you go to 216 the net, you will see the numbers. So, okay. Just thought I'd tell you. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So Anissa, thanks. If you could get just a little bit more specific on what type of positive message and what area of your life would be great.
Okay.
Tracy, 7 Trace, is a new job opportunity coming for me in the next 3 months.
Yes, you got to find it. I want to say, check the internet. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry, TikTokers. I'm sorry, Facebook. It's freezing because it's pouring here. And I'm in a podcast station. If you guys are getting a little frustrated, go to my YouTube, which is Lana's Enchanted Sky. Join it, subscribe, and then also go to 216thenet.com. That is the podcast station.
Or to 216 on YouTube. Okay, so our good friend Sammy Bammy says, love seeing this podcast station, Sammy. We love having you as well. Brian says, good morning. Will work even out or continue to be stressful?
You're going to see an evening out, Brian, at around mid to late August. Up until then, you keep the faith because it's going to get better, because you're just going to want to just like throw your hands up here, come in here in July, but it will get better. Okay.
That's good news.
Thank you. Somebody said, nice to see you live. Good morning. And if you guys didn't know that, is there going to be a better there is a better president coming. I am telling you now, there are 3 people to watch. I'm going to say it one more time. Is Mandela Barnes, Gabby
Stoddard,
and Stossard, Stoddard,
from Hawaii.
And Stacey Abrams. I think it's Stacey Abrams. I can't tell for sure. I just know that she's Black and she's from the South. So I think it is Stacey Abrams. Those 3 people, be watching them. And I'm telling you right now that get used to seeing Bernie Sanders. I am telling you, you just don't even understand. He's not going anywhere. I've been saying it, and people don't realize he has great ideas. He's been behind the union movement, which I predicted. I said unions would gain momentum at 1,000-fold, and I am right on track with it. So I said that. God, when did I say that? Look on the list. I think probably earlier in the year, or even, I said one major company. I did say one major company in January would go union, and I said it was Amazon.
That's correct.
And I did get that right. And please, if you guys don't believe me, please check out my stuff on YouTube. It'll say things like on Google Podcast, because it'll say predictions. So please check them out. I invite you to. Okay. Do you see anything for women's rights? Yes, I do, because there is a human rights amendment coming in the next 4 years. They're going to be amending the U.S. Constitution. They're going to be paying reparations to minorities, women, everybody. I mean, there's going to be a lot. They're going to restart over. It's almost like a reset button. Okay. So, all right. Okay, hold on. Let's do. Hi, Teal. What does your marriage look like for the future? Am I being too hopeful? No, you're okay. I want to say you're there at least 2 more. You're there 2 years from now. I can see. So I do feel like you guys do need some counseling, though. That will help a lot. Okay. All right. So sorry, you guys, if I am freezing on TikTok. There's nothing I can do, and I apologize for it. Like I said, it's pouring here in Chicago. And I told my friend out in New York, because she's in the same latitude, like she always gets my weather. I said, well, you're going to get a bunch of rain. We desperately needed it. We are good 5 to 6 inches short for the year. And boy, we're going to get quite a bit. And it's good for the crops.
It's Tulsi Gabbard. That's right.
Tulsi, that's it.
Tulsi
Thank you.
Gabbard.
That's who I said to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Isn't she the one that's like taking everybody? Like she's just just going right at them in the Senate. Yeah, that's the person I'm talking about, I believe. So, okay.
Yeah, she's cool.
Oh, what does the sign say behind me? I've got a couple of
Fantasy
things.
Factory. We've got Fantasy Factory up there.
Oh, maybe they're talking about the bare fact of the guns.
Oh,
Yeah, that gun safety. That's kind of what that's about.
yep.
I don't believe in not having a gun. You know what? You have to remember, I have a farm. We have coyotes. It's bad. And yes, I own a gun. I'm a progressive with responsibility.
The Bare Facts on Guns is a show designed about education.
Yep.
And having conversations about gun control and proper gun safety.
Gun safety and things like that. So, yeah, that's what that's for.
Yep. All right. Ven says, hello, Lana. I'm waiting on my residency for Canada. Will I get my residency here late in July?
Okay. And for Canada, I am waiting on my residency for Canada. Will I get my residency? Yeah, late July, August. Yes, Ven. Now, Ven, you're Canadian. I'm telling you, Canada and the United States are doing something where they're joining forces. And I don't know, it's humanitarian, maybe. In a positive way,
That's
very,
good.
very positive way.
That's good.
And I don't know if it's drug price, something. It's something in a positive way, and we're joining forces.
Well,
we're coming together.
I mean, a lot of people go to Canada to get their prescription drugs.
That could be it.
Hopefully, that's it, right?
So somebody said, "Well, the gas prices drop." Yes, I'm predicting I am telling you right now, my gas prices in the state of Wisconsin dropped 50 cents. I paid $4.39 a gallon yesterday, which I predicted. I predicted 50 cents live 2 weeks ago. I said, the prices are coming down like 30 to 50 cents. And so far for me, but they will be coming down for you too. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know. I still think that they're in the state of Wisconsin, they're trying to ban abortion and they've closed a clinic. And I still say that gas price drop was trying to distract us. Yeah. But it's not going to work.
Yeah. Princess says, Lana, I feel like I'm getting a new start since the last 3 years have been just awful. Am I getting that new start?
Okay, Princess, what you need to do is I could definitely check your astrology. Anybody that doesn't believe in astrology doesn't know what they're talking about. Because if you really know and you understand astrology, and I'm just in my infancy, I know quite a bit, but there's so much yet to learn that you can see it with the way things sit in your houses. And I'm going to say it one more time. Scorpio came into Pluto. That's what's causing all this uproar. Because Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's kind of a negative thing. And there's transformation. If you've got a Scorpio sitting in a house, one of your 12 houses, that's where you're transforming. For me, it's in my 9th house, which is family, friends, and social circles, which means for me, this has exploded, you guys. I'm really busy. Like, it's just, I have to hire people. I mean, this has gotten crazy, and I knew it was coming. And it's going to get even worse here in September. That's my prediction. At least that's what people keep telling me. I have friends who are psychics too, and they call me up and they go, you better be prepared like August, September, right? And I'm like, for what? And they said, just be ready. Because you know what? There's more than just one of me doing this. You guys know that. There's other prediction people. And there's plenty of room for all of us. So, but we are needed. Because we're the ones, we're the harbingers, of all the news. So, yeah. Okay.
There you go. Princess says, Lana, you just answered that one. Sorry. Will I be moving from, Kathy Burt says, will I be moving from my current address? Why? Financial reasons?
I don't feel like you're moving, Kathy. You could if you wanted. It would be a free will on that, but I don't think you're being forced to. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm looking at questions. I could take some off of TikTok. So
all right, our good friend Ida. How are you, Ida dear? Love you, and thanks for joining us. Yep. Go ahead. You got one out there?
I've got one. It's April Compton. Are you pregnant? Yes, I feel like you are, and if not now, within the next couple months.
And speaking of pregnancies, our good friend Ida says, Lana went to the ultrasound and found out baby boy is too big. They ordered a glucose test. I went for blood test today. Do I have high blood sugar?
No, it's just a very healthy baby. It's a big baby. I don't feel like you've got like preeclampsia or if you've got a blood sugar issue, but he's going to be a big person. And the baby's just big because he's going to be a big person, like well over 6 feet. I mean, he's just a big kid and always will be. So Ida, I told you were delivering a little early, didn't I? You will be, but you have to.
Yeah.
No offense,
Well,
but yeah.
Good news is their baby boy will be able to carry you home.
That's right. That's right. But you're okay. I don't feel like it. If it is, it's very minor, but it doesn't feel like that. Okay. And I would tell you, you know that, because we've been watching your whole pregnancy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ben, just send praying and good vibes all the time.
Good vibes to you. All right. Okay. Hi guys. Oh, I hope you're not shooting bears.
No. That's the good. The bear facts on guns.
Oh no.
That's
The
just
bear.
the name of the show. That's just the name of the show.
Oh no. The bear facts on guns. It's a one of the podcast station shows. Okay.
Brenda says, hi, will my finances get better than living on paycheck to paycheck? Brenda Wilson.
Well, you're Brenda Wilson. Will my finances get better than living? It's got, see, I have been predicting that the inflation is going to slow down and actually like really slow down. Eventually here coming up probably in the next 4 months or so. I feel like it will go on for a little while, but eventually towards maybe November, Brenda, or so, October to maybe late in October, early November or so, you're going to see a little bit of a relief. Okay. It'll get a little easier. I think it's maybe the bright gas. I kept saying I thought the gas prices were going to come down. I just didn't understand why. And so, like I said, I just saw 50 cents on my gas per day. I just see me. I'm driving down the road with my husband in my Jeep. And if I got this yellow Jeep, right? I'm driving and I see, and I'm blinking. I'm like, and I couldn't even say it. And I'm like, and my husband's like, what? I said, look at the gas price. And it's like $4.39. So I'm like, I went and filled my gas tank up.
All right. We're right on the back end of the show here. Okay. Everybody, thank you for your questions. If we didn't get to them, reach out to Lana at www.enchantedsky.com and she can answer them. We absolutely love all these questions. Sometimes as we meander a little bit, that's why it's called Metaphysical Meanderings. But I do want to go back to Anissa because she was the first one in, and she says, Lana, do my angels or spirit guides have any positive message for me in regards to finances?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You're on the right track. Don't see it through. Whatever you're doing, you're supposed to see it through. I don't know what that means, but you do. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm out of here. Everybody have a great day. Come back next week because I'm going to do more. I have more predictions. I didn't get to them all.
For all of us here at 216 Net, we appreciate you getting caught in the net. Remember that we have a ton of shows week long and great music as well. A lot of new things will be happening here at 216 Net over the next month and a half, 2 months. So stay tuned and figure that out. Of course, what we always ask is until we meet again, please be good, but more importantly, be good to one another.
There we go. Oh, I had 3,000 people watching on TikTok today.